Happy Friday. Good morning, everybody. It's morning my time. It's 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So, um, happy, happy Friday. And I'm super excited to talk to you today about what does it cost? The cost of inaction, or when you are not making, like when you are not saying best yes to yourself. So before we get going, let me make sure that I'm indeed live everywhere, and make sure that my tech is working, so I don't really get distracted by technology, because you know how it is. So it looks like I am live on LinkedIn, and it looks like I am live everywhere else as well. So today we're going to talk about what the cost of inaction, the cost of inaction, and the cost of indecisiveness, the cost of inaction, and the cost of indecisiveness. So I've been thinking recently, why people fail, why people fail at their career, why people fail at their business, why people not transitioning to their dream jobs, why people fail. And what comes to mind, a lot of people fail because they never try, because they never commit, because they never invest. Those main point why people fail, because they're not because they don't commit, because they don't invest, and because they never try. So if it is the first time we're connecting, my name is Eugene. I'm a coach in tech. I work with iOS developers. iOS developers have really special place in my heart because I am an iOS developer, and I work with other software developers and tech professionals as well. So um, let's talk about the cost of inaction and the cost of indecisiveness. So, and as you are joining, please, if you have questions, if you if you want to say hello, drop hello in the comments. I like to talk to y'all. I like to chat with y'all. So, and it's a beautiful place to network. So, and if something is resonating from this live stream, please react and share with your network as well. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, when I look back at my multiple careers that I had, and I had about like three, I don't know if entrepreneurship is a career path. I think it is. So, at this point, four careers. My first career was in sign language. I was a sign language interpreter. That was my first job that like paid me, and like it was an adult job. I was a sign language interpreter. Then my second career was a therapist or as a clinical psychologist. My third career is a software developer, iOS developer. I started as a QA engineer, and every time in every career, I would invest in myself. I would invest in myself, and I would have to say best yes to myself, no matter if that career, if that job will bring me six figures or not. Hello, Ashley. Hello. Yeah, I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to see you. Thank you for tuning in. So, and what blows my mind in tech, because here's the thing: mentorship, coaching, education, it costs money. It costs money in every industry, in sign language, in education, in therapy, in technology. So if you want to be the best of the best, and per my experience, I normally would have to spend anything from like 2 to 5 to, or right now, 2 to 9K for a course, or for a program to get me to the next level. And what blows my mind in tech, that people want to make six figures, and they don't want to invest in themselves. They think that Udemy courses, that leak code, that YouTube videos, it's all they need to get there. But this is a very competitive field, right? And if you want to be the best of the best, you have to say the best yes to yourself. Because here's the thing, like, let me give you a non-tech example, okay? So let's say back in my career as a sign language interpreter. So what happened? I invested in myself and I enrolled in courses, and it was in person, to like really be best sign language interpreter, like of the best. And my teachers were best sign language interpreters in the area. They were on television. They were in the news. So they were really experts, and it cost me a lot of money. So, but what happened then? Whenever I showed up to like a venue or to a meetup or to a location where deaf community was gathering, everybody know who I was. When I needed another contract or another gig or another assignment as a sign language interpreter, I didn't have to introduce myself. I didn't have to introduce myself. So same with therapy, right? Same with therapy. I invested a lot of money, and if you whoever has like a background in like clinical social work or therapy, it costs a lot of money, an arm and a leg and a foot, and the salary that we get after those certifications, they listen. It's just like, it's sad, but again, like, I wanted to be the best of the best. I wanted to be the best of the best. And it's not like necessarily that was my goal. Like, oh, I want to be the best of the best. No, like, I was just like, okay, I need to be good at it. I need to stay in this industry, and I need to be good at what I do. And the same with technology, I invested in myself, in technology. And uh, when people don't invest, when people can't decide and not willing to invest, what happens? People missing out on their big career moves, on the next promotions, on the next big opportunities, on improving their skill set. Because again, like, how can you expect make six figures and you don't want to invest nothing? And technology is such an amazing field that you don't have to go to school. You don't have to spend 4 years. You don't have to spend 4 years of your life in education to like get like to getting the degree or getting the certificate to like to make it in your career. You don't have to. This is the beauty of it. And but it doesn't mean that you can just you can just wing it. At some point, you need a skill to market yourself. You need a skill to develop your technical competencies. You need a skill to strategically network. You need a skill to put yourself out there. And what I see in tech right now, because it's also important to understand the economic cycles and how economic cycles affect the tech industry, right? So we like in 2023, what happened at the end of 2022, at the beginning of 2023, what happened? The economy started we started contracting, started shrinking in a way. So meaning a lot of big companies, a lot of businesses like were started to save money. And uh, this is why we saw a lot of layoffs in technology, because we overhired during COVID as well, and we overspent during the expansion period in the economy. So this is like this is what happened, and then when the economy started to contract, when businesses started to save, we've seen a lot of layoffs. But tech jobs were there, and what happened to some, not all, some software developers, people found themselves that they almost like in a way pushed out of tech. And it's really sad to see, because good developers ended up on outline of tech because they didn't have the skill to market themselves, to stand out, to really like to really network and to really um, find those opportunities quickly and stand out of the crowd. Because if you've been in technology, you know that a lot of software developers they're not good at like personal branding, like connecting on the human level with the interviewer, talking about their craft, connecting with people, you know, all the necessary stuff, all the necessary stuff. So, letting inaction take the wheel is like trying to code with a glitch. Yeah, sorta. Yeah. So, when like, uh, uh, see, like you can wait until something. Like, here's the thing: if you wait for a better time, if you wait for a better economy, if you wait for something to happen, when it happened, then I will invest, or when it happened, then I will take action. You will never take action because there's no such thing as a perfect timing. For example, here's my personal example. Um, I recently enrolled in a coaching program and it cost me $9,000. Why? First of all, did I have like $9,000 just like lying around like just like that in my bank account? Not really, right? I had to utilize, like my credit card or like payment plan. I had to figure it out. But the reason why I say best yes to myself, because I want to be here. Like a year from now, I want to be here. A year from now, I want to run my business. A year from now, I need skills and I need knowledge and I need the right people and I need the right connection to do that. And this is why I had to this is why I say best yes to myself, and it's not out of character for me, because like I said, in the previous careers, I did the same thing. I did the same thing no matter if I was making 30K per year or if I was making 190K per year or even more. Like it like the income at that point for me didn't matter. What matters to me, like I wanted to be good at what I do. I wanted to develop skills that I need to stand out. So and this is what was really really important. So also, I see it in my clients as well. I see it in my clients as well. When my clients say yes, best yes to themselves, they see the difference. And my program, like it's focused on the leadership, right? It focus on leadership. Yes, we talk about technical skills. Yes, we talk about problem solving. Yes, we practice interviews. Yes, we do all of the necessary like things to for you to stand out in terms of your resume and your LinkedIn profile. But these are all tools to your executive presence, to your leadership skills. And I wanted to share something with you. So my client, when she came to me, she was not in a good place. She came to me and she was trying to figure out how how to create the pipeline of interviews. Nobody was reaching out. So, but uh, uh, we finished the core component of my coaching program. So, like 3 months, basically, you are with me for 6 months. 3 months, we actively do coaching every week for 12 weeks or 3 months, and after that, you are in aftercare. You're in support. So, and we just finished the core component, like those 12 weeks of coaching. Check this out, what she has to share. Well, it was really my pleasure to work with you. I really enjoyed like our conversations, and also you gave me a lot of insights with interview debris and interview analysis, and that's something that I think I will incorporate in my program further, because I think everybody can benefit from it, and weave it into my group coaching program too. So just have people discuss their interviews and talk about it, because I wish the guys were here so they can learn from you because they will experience something like you do. And like you were absolutely killing with interviews because nobody else but you had as many interviews. Like I'm not, I'm like, where does she live? Like, is New York really that happen? So it's like you live in Silicon Valley before COVID. So
Yeah, I think yeah, likewise, I really enjoyed working with you. And I think just like especially the stuff we worked on initially with LinkedIn optimization, um, really built helped me build up that pipeline. And because I noticed in between it was a bit quiet. And I know with like the September surge as well, like things picked up a little bit. But I think these days recruiters are maybe like a bit more, how do I put this? Like the way they like find candidates maybe is a bit more refined compared to a couple of years ago. When I was just like, getting DMs about interviews left and right. But I think that really helped me build a pipeline and also just think about like not just like the technical side, but also connecting with the interviewer and thinking about storytelling. So thank you for that, and just like helping me become a better interviewer overall.
oh, like this is a wonderful piece. Can I put it on my YouTube channel, please? That was so good. So, yeah, and this is really amazing to me. Like, what difference does it make when you like when you commit and when you consistent with your effort, when you do the work, when you consistent with your actions, and when you are committed to yourself. And this is like it makes all difference. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Those are she implemented very strategic steps to get there. It's all very strategic, and also she has an amazing support, right? Like, don't you want to have somebody in your network where you can come back and analyze your interviews when you come back and you can ask like questions when you come back, or like let's say you have an upcoming interview and get insights how to interview with with technical leaders, how to interview with product people, how to interview with C-level um, executives, because those are different interviews. And we're so accustomed to interview with fellow developers, but like how do you interview with a CEO or like with the managing director or like CTO? Because like for smaller startups, like that can be the reality as well. So also I want to share another short clip with my new client who was trying to figure out how to market his skills as an iOS developer. And he's an amazing iOS developer. And like really after a few um sessions, really like after a couple of sessions, he came back and said, hey, like I see amazing results, so check this out.
Too much into it. I think I was just kind of like, again, I think I was overwhelmed because I saw a lot of them reaching out to me, which was good. And they were legit jobs. Like I said, I think it was Walmart and like Target and things like that. They were sending me, but I think it was just a lot more than usual. And I'm like, okay, and then when I got the ones two from in the US, I'm like, okay. And this is, like I said, this is just from like connecting with other people and like just sending a message. Like I said, I think I've only commented on two people's posts. So I think it just goes back to that consistency and like doing that more as well too. So I'm like excited to see what the content brings as well. Like once I start posting content, um, I just got to do it for sure.
So it it's really, again, like I'm so happy to see the transformation when people get when they say best yes to themselves. Like this is when people say best yes to themselves, and this is really important to um, understand that. So I have a little bit of time for Q&A. Let me know what questions you have. So Rashad said, "Thank you for sharing the clip showcasing your past coaching session." Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Like time to time, I do behind the scenes and I clip certain portions of the session and like just show how I work with my clients. So because I think it's important to share that because there are a lot of there are a lot of coaches and I always like to showcase my work as well. So let me know in the chat what questions you have because commitment and making a decision, saying yes, saying yes to yourself. This is really important. This is really really important. So and also as you are typing your questions or your comments, I invite you to my coaching program. So this is a coaching program for mid and senior software developers. I work with a lot of iOS developers, but it doesn't have to be like you don't have to be just an iOS developer, but um it's this program really targeting your leadership skills, your tailoring your or identifying your technical gaps if you have technical gaps because like based on my experience uh, a lot of my clients they like it's not the technical gaps necessarily, it's just the interviewing skills, it's just putting themselves out there, it's just like really creating that personal brand that matters. So I have an invitation for you. How can you join my coaching program? You can send me a DM and I will send you the link where you can fill out the application to have a complimentary mini coaching session with me, or you can grab the link in my bio if you want to have a mini coaching session with me and see if it is the right fit. All you need to do just again click the link in my bio, fill out the form, and I will circle back with you. I will get in touch with you as soon as possible. So yeah, I encourage everybody to say yes to yourself, and it's it it is important. It is important. Also, like when you say yeah, when you say best yes to yourself, when you invest in yourself, you change. Like I don't know, like I'm evidence to that. Like when I invest in myself, first of all, it feels good because I know I deserve it. I know I'm worth it, and also um I see the results, and also I see that in clients because I see the transformation when we talk before, like in a mini coaching session maybe or clarity call, like when we talk before and when we talk when they're already in the coaching program, when they're already in. So like that's absolutely amazing. So again, thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with me. Enjoy your Friday and commit to yourself. Be committed to yourself and say best yes to yourself. Your career deserves it. You deserve it. You deserve it. So, with that being said, thank you so much. The replay for this session is absolutely available on my YouTube channel. It will be pinned to my feature section on LinkedIn as well. So, if you need a link, let me know if you need a link. If you're ready or if you want to explore my coaching program, again, the link is in the bio, or you can just direct message me and ask for details, and I am more than happy to provide them to you. All right, until next time, bye, y'all.